Today I'm going to show you a lot of VHSs I got from eBay. So this is another unboxing video. This one is specifically just for VHSs. So if you're getting tired of laser discs or Blu-rays or anything, or video games, welcome back to the VHS show. All right, let's get into it. What's up, physical media fans? I have a box of VHSs. It's a lot that I ordered from eBay. This one is kind of a cool mix. It's got a little bit of Stephen King in it and then some other lesser known titles. So I don't know a lot about some of those lesser known titles, but I'll try to talk a little bit about them. These ones I'll be making sure they're all good and clean. They don't have mold and everything. I'll take pictures and then I'll list them in my eBay store. So link in the description for my eBay store. So let's get right into it. This box looks like it was a larger box that they repurposed for this, which can be fine depending on how the rest of it is handled. Trusty pocket knife. Once again, I know I mentioned it before, but I ordered this a long time ago off of a site called Whiskey Militia that did a lot of like extreme sports type stuff. So they would have surfboards on there and skateboards and whatever. So I ordered some skateboards from there before and some skateboarding accessories, some t-shirts and whatnot. But one of the days, it was like, I don't know if you remember Woot, or Woot's still a thing. They would have a daily deal, and they had a deal on this Kershaw pocket knife. So let's see what we have here. Yeah, this box was reused. They have the fat bubble wrap in it. I like that. All right, nice little stack of news. All right, let's start. We'll go right from the top down. We have The Omen with Gregory Peck. If I remember, yeah, Gregory Peck and Lee Remick are in this one. So this is the original Damien Mark of the Beast movie, or the one that people think of when they think of Mark of the Beast. This is a couple who, I can't remember if they adopt a kid. I think they adopt a kid who turns out to be the spawn of Satan. It's all for you, Damien, says his nanny. So this is a classic. It's such a good old, like adult horror film. I know that sounds like porny, but that's not how I mean it. I mean like a grown-up horror film that is deliberately paced. It brings the scares and it's got some creepy stuff in it. Creepy kids aren't always my thing, but this one is very effective. The case looks excellent. There's a couple scuffs, like there's a scuff right here. There's a crush and a tear on one of the corners, but the rest of it looks like it's in great shape. So looking good. The Omen. Next we have The Unholy. So this is one that I remember the cover of from renting videos in the 80s, but I do not remember anything about it. I don't know if I've seen it. It says copyright 1987, so seduction, submission, murder, tonight evil goes over the edge. So who is in it? Ned Beatty? There's only, Hal Holbrook are in it. So The Unholy. I don't know anything about this. So when I test it out, maybe I'll let it play for a while. More controversial than The Exorcist. I bet it was. Oof, this has really bad mold in it. So that's not good. I might have to open an item not as described case through eBay with this, because when people post things as good or even acceptable, and if they have mold on them at all, they're not acceptable. You don't want to play them in your player without getting the mold taken care of, and I'm not going to do that. I don't want to go through all the trouble of running this through a contraption where I can rubbing alcohol on the entire tape, which is hundreds and hundreds of feet. But you can see it is very moldy. So that's the danger of buying old VHSs. The case is in such great shape. It's such a shame that that is moldy. Hopefully it's not pervasive throughout this whole lot. I'm gonna save this one and go to the next. Because that would be a bummer. Next we have Obsessed. Keeps you on the edge of your seat from start to finish, says the Los Angeles Times. Apparently Alan Thicke is in this one. I don't know anything about it. I think it's a thriller. Alan Thicke was kind of famously in Growing Pains and did a lot of the the theme songs to some 80s shows. This one is not rewound. It's fully on the wrong side of the tape, but it has a tiny bit of mold. You can see it. There's a little spot where mold is in the folds there, close to the spindle, to the spool. Bummer. That is a bummer. Next, let's see what we have. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. This is kind of funny because this was not in the lot. I wonder if they just threw that in there because they had VHSs to get rid of. But this was not advertised in the lot. I think they just threw this in there as an extra. It has a Blockbuster sticker over the spool. It is rewound. Oh, this Blockbuster sticker comes off easily. Unfortunately, this one also has some mold. Not a ton, but it's in there. Little spots, little specks. Hopefully you can see that. The box is not in great shape, but this was a bonus, so it's neither here nor there because I'm not going to play it. Next, we have this. I don't know what tape that plastic belongs to, but this is 1933. It says 1985. I think this movie is a 1930s movie called The Perils of Pauline, where it's like a scientist is trying to stop evil entity or maybe a government or something from obtaining an ivory disc that has a formula for a deadly gas poison on it. So chemical warfare. This one looks good. This is an old tape, so it's got these ridges. You don't see that in a lot of these VHSs. So this looks good. It's colorized. It's a colorized version. Like I said, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to send this whole lot back. That's a bummer. Oh, so I saved these for the last because the next three are all Stephen King adaptations. So we have Tommyknockers here. This one looks like it's in good shape. I see no mold. So that's good. But at least three of these have mold on them. I'm going to assume that the person played them in their player. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't assume that. But my assumption is that, if you have mold on one of your tapes, it's going to be on all of your tapes. But this one is in great shape. The box is in pretty good shape. Has a little delamination there where the image has come up. It's kind of a surface tear. But Tommyknockers is aliens, if I remember correctly, like a ship buried underground, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time. That was made for TV. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it has rated R, so I don't think it's made for TV. Huh. Anyway. Next we have Misery. This one is, even though it's in shrink wrap. Oh, it's open on this end. I was going to say it's previewed for sure. It has a sticker on it that says previously viewed. And it has a Blockbuster sticker on it as well. So let's just take a look and see if it has mold. That is a bummer. This one also has a Blockbuster sticker over the reel where all the tape is. I found these come up easily. It looks clean, so that's good. But I'm not going to reach out to a seller and ask for a partial refund. I think that's against terms of service anyway. So I guess I have to send the whole lot back. Lastly, we have Needful Things, and this one is new. It is in the factory shrink wrap. So I can assume that it doesn't have mold in it. Hopefully it doesn't. But Needful Things, I talked about this one before. Rick and Morty did a send-up of this one. It's a mysterious stranger moves into the small town and opens up his little antique store. And the antique store happens to have these things that that speak to your soul, that you covet, and he'll give it to you, and the price is, I think, your soul or something like that. And Max von Sydow, I think Max von Sydow plays the mysterious stranger. Ed Harris, Bonnie Bedelia. I don't remember Bonnie Bedelia. So that's it. A lot of, what do I have? 8. That was supposed to be 7 VHSs. 3 of which have mold, so they're no good to me. I'll probably open an item not as described case with eBay, unfortunately, because of the mold. So that was a bummer, but thanks for doing the unboxing video with me. Thanks for listening to me yammer about some movies, and you will see me next time I post. Thanks.